Hello, my name is Cindy Chen, curatorial intern for the Picard Gallery at Colgate University, graduating class of 2024. When I first looked at Marina Abramović's Light Side, Dark Side, I noticed a cloud of darkness that covers the left side of her face. The dark cloud takes the shape of a hand with an oversized glove, which conveys a sense of repression as well as disguise. The dense and matte black of the hand creates a sharp contrast with the clearly defined pores, eyebrows, lashes, and watery eyes on the right side of Abramović's face. I cannot help to wonder what is under the hand and what is it covering. Marina Abramović, born in 1946 in Belgrade in the former Socialist Federal Republic of Yugoslavia, is a conceptual and performance artist exploring the limits of mental and physical capacity, the relationship between viewers and performers, sexuality, and cultural identities. Her father's military-style education, as well as the complex social conditions of Yugoslavia, informs the revolutionary and resistant undertones of many of her performances, endangering her safety. On the other hand, the unique political position of socialist Yugoslavia and her mother, an art historian and museum director, provided Abramović with relative freedom to explore her artistic ambition while traveling around Europe. Her encounter with radical performance artists such as Branko Filipović as a teenager introduced her to performances engaging with violence and other life-threatening conditions, as well as offered her a channel to finding her own identity. In thinking of Yugoslavia and her identity as a woman, Abramović began to examine the influence of social binary, the light and the dark, on people. In several of her performances, Abramović sits on stage, naked or partially dressed, and allows audiences maximum freedom to interact with her. By turning her body into a medium of art and welcoming audiences to participate in artistic creation, Abramović challenges the traditional barrier between artists and audiences, while alluding to the objectification of the female body and a gendered binary of weak versus strong. In other words, the existing guidelines for women and viewers as passive recipients of social or artistic information are questioned and turned into a fluid and dynamic concept. In Light Side, Dark Side, the glove's flatness contrasts with her face's three-dimensional quality. Regardless of what is underneath the glove, it flattens and covers any possibility into a sheet of darkness. This symbolizes how the socially prescribed identity binary denies the complexity of social relationships and individual identities, forcing people into narrow categories of light or dark. The indistinct boundaries between her dark hair and the glove challenges this binary by emphasizing the fluidity of identities. Through this work, Abramović encourages audiences to reflect on preconceived notions of art viewing, gender, and identities.